Sorry I'm late, and I just came from China early in the morning, so I'm a bit jet lagged. But I actually. So welcome again to Capital Polo. I think some of the things that it's great to see the old faces, because we've been away for 6 months, we haven't seen each other, and it's great to see the new faces coming back. I want to welcome Juan Carlos. Looks like you're getting healthy, yeah? Coming back and playing with us this year, so I'm looking forward to the season. One of the things I want to reiterate what Marco said, is that this is a members polo club. We do this so that we can all play. We founded a club because we want the club to be ours. Nobody's making so-called a profit. This is almost a non-profit organization. And
what do we like?
Everything that we make, the charity events, if we make money there, it goes to charity. That's why I call charity events. It's called Capital Polo Foundation for non-profit benefits. So we're trying to do that and use the club to raise awareness if there are non-profit issues that you wanted to use the club to promote. We welcome. We use Polo to promote it. We help you doing it. As you know, my big concern is the environment, so that's why we have the Green Cup, and we'll continue to grow that. And one of the things that we love the members to do is volunteer and help support us in these non-charity. The other thing that I always emphasize is that polo is such a, my favorite quote, having a polo handicap is your passport to the world. And it absolutely is. And 3 weeks ago I had a chance to play polo in Dubai. And just because you're polo members, they welcome you. But you will see there, it's a whole different level of club. It's like Palm Beach. You've got to be a patron with a team with 2 pros to play polo. And that's the way polo is around the world, and our club is so different, and I really want you to make sure that you appreciate that once you go around the world and get to play some polo. The other thing that's also very critical, hi Carlos, nice to see you. The great thing about our polo club is the size. Yeah, most polo club in the world actually are very small. And when people ask us how big our club is, and I said that we have 70+ polo members, it's shocking to most polo clubs, because that's as large a polo club with polo players as you can see. So we have grown to be, I guess, the top 10 in the country, which is probably in the world, in the sense that
fastest growing club in the USPA over the last 5 years.
So it's very exciting. So again, I want to welcome all of you back to the next season. We're going to keep marketing the club. We're going to try to market us as not only a players club, but a social club, which means we want social members and use the club facility for corporate events. So for that marketing, I guess I'll pass you to Neil, who runs the marketing and promotion of the club, and say a few words.
Yeah, I was going to laughingly start out that when we formed the club 6 years ago, I was the one that got the title of marketing, mainly because of the website stuff that I've done. But I would really like to push that further this year. We kind of finally feel like we're over the hurdle of getting the club established, but the one area that we haven't done well is getting the community out here. You go over to Great Meadow on a Saturday night, they have 1,500 people every Saturday night, and we are at least an hour closer to DC, which is where they draw most of their people, so we should be able to do that. So we want to really make an effort to make the 3 o'clock game on Sunday a public event. And so that goes, one, getting the people out here, but also the things behind the scenes of getting the word out. And before I do that, I wanted to reiterate what Robert and Marco said is, there seem to be a lot of rules and a lot of forms, and we've really tried to minimize that. I mean, the end result of all those is we want a fun place to be able to come out here and play and watch polo. So, but on the USPA side, we applied for a grant for them. They're making a lot of money on the selling of shirts, and they are putting it back. They just they put out $700,000 worth of grants to about 70 clubs. Now, I actually did the average. We ended up getting a little under the 10,000 that they did, but we've got some money that we're going to beef up our website. We're going to put more into getting sort of the word out socially. I'd like to get to the point that we have kind of a, I think if we can get a plan together where we can say, okay, we are going to put out a newsletter once, an e-newsletter once a month that goes out. We've got just from really not anything proactive, but just having a website that has somewhere where you can sign up for a newsletter, which we have sent out maybe 3 in the last 5 years. We have an email list of 1,400 people. So that's, I mean, a pretty good thing that every time I talk to people in the community of Poolesville around here, they're always, oh, we remember when we used to come out every Sundays back in the 80s for games. And so we've really got to energize it. But we are all volunteers, so I want to try and, I want to solicit today and as we go in the next few weeks, a handful of half a dozen people who can really help me basically get the word out and sort of try and meet regularly and get a good core group. And it all rolls up into, I mean, 2, I guess, goals of all of the activities. One is we obviously want more members. The more of us that are out here, the better the facilities, the more fun the games are, and to contribute back to the community. The Green Cup, one of my thoughts that I'll throw out here is that we've done probably the last 3 or 4 years we've done anywhere from 2 to 5 bigger events, but they've all been kind of almost one-off, and we need to really sort of pull them all together and do some concerted marketing and some outreach and get sponsors. So I've, because one of the kind of consistencies in all of them seems to be the embassy, is we've kind of got this label of the Embassy Row Polo Series to kind of tie together these 3 or 4 or 5 events we want to do during the season. So we need to kind of help getting the word out on that. We had, along with the USPA's giving out the grants, they've got a club development initiative, which they basically send a couple of people around for each of the clubs. And we spent 2 days with them. They came in. And I was actually impressed, although we haven't done a lot of them. We've been doing this for a long time, so we were actually able to educate them. And one of the things that they are now encouraging is clubs to come up with kind of the idea of not just each individual match, but kind of a cohesive series of events. So we want to definitely push that. What else? Okay, so on community, I feel like I also I'm trying to bring the other horse community in here. So I want to mention a couple of things. EPIC, many of you know, Equestrian Partners in Conservation is one of the beneficiaries of the Green Cup. I'm very active with that, and I think we have something in there on the membership application. I'd encourage you all to join that. In addition to trying to help make sure that there's open space like this to ride in, EPIC has been creating trails, a good trail system, and some fun events. We've actually got an event coming up that unfortunately for everyone here who hasn't signed up has just sold out, but we're doing a trail ride up on the Gettysburg battlefield, which I think it should be a fun thing. I'm looking forward to that. I'd also encourage you all to look into the Mill and Horse Council. That's another one. I'm trying to get out and get them to bring members here. The Mill and Horse Industry Board is the part of the Maryland Department of Agriculture that is tasked with promoting equestrian activities through the state of Maryland, and it's got about a dozen very influential people within the horse industry on it. They're actually going to be having their July quarterly meeting here at the club, and so we're trying to kind of bring in these things. So anyone who has ideas on how we can get more exposure, and I guess I always think of things as a funnel. When we sort of in sales or business development, you always want a funnel, and putting people in the funnel is to get people out here on the Sundays, and then that will lead to more people coming out and wanting to go to the Polo school, and then that will lead to more people coming out and joining. So that's my my soapbox. So again, if anyone has any interest in helping get the word out, from either helping to write newsletter articles, posting things on Facebook, going and meeting with local chambers of commerce, or just putting your name out, going to the Chamber of Commerce meetings, we'd love to get any and everyone involved in that. So.
Thanks, Dave. So everyone, thank you very, very much. I really look for, this is going to be a great season. I really look forward as a polo player, Neil talks about retired horses. I'm a retired polo player.
I didn't talk about retired
But-
horses, sorry.
Well,
That's
today
another
you
one.
and I will.
I know, but I didn't talk about it. That's another one of my surfaces.
But I really look forward to playing on great grass. I really look forward to having great matches and really having a great time. We have so many people, we have so many children, we have women, men, old, young, and we have a great group of people. We have some great parties during the year, and I very much look forward for a fantastic season. I want to thank you all very much for your support. And your support means that you come here, you help, you play polo, you help us making this big group of people, and it has been a lot of fun. I mean, I'm really the only employee of Capital Polo Club, and I really feel I'm cheating you guys because it's so much fun to do what I do. I really enjoy what I do. I still would like to get paid, but I mean it's. But do any of you have any questions that you would like to address, or anything at all that you have? So you can always email me anytime, as you all know. I take about 3 or 4 days to answer you, but I want to emphasize that's what I'm here for, to solve your problems and not to make your polo easy. So thank you everyone very, very much, and we look forward for a great season. And I want to, you all know my daughter, these are two friends of my daughter that are serving you the empanadas, so thank you ladies very much for your help.